Chances are you've got a jar of it sitting in your pantry right now. But what if that everyday sweetener is actually liquid gold? Today, we're going to dive into the incredible power of honey.
So let me ask you something. Is it possible that the simple jar of honey in your kitchen is way more than just something you stir into tea? Could it be holding on to a wellness secret that people have trusted for generations?
To really get what makes honey so special, we first have to see it as something way more complex than just a sweet treat.
At its core, honey is a total marvel of nature. Bees collect nectar from flowers, and through this amazing process, turn it into this dense, golden liquid. But here's the thing, it's not just sugar. It's a totally unique blend of natural sugars, powerful enzymes, and antioxidants. And that makes all the difference.
This really gets to the heart of it. Think about it. Refined sugar is often called empty sweetness because, that's all it is, calories. But honey? Honey brings the natural sugars plus a whole bunch of other good stuff, like beneficial compounds. It's sweetness with a purpose.
So let's see how this all connects to honey's traditional role. For centuries, it hasn't just been a staple in the kitchen, it's also been a staple in the medicine cabinet.
One of its most famous traditional uses is for healing. A huge reason for this is its natural antibacterial properties. And get this, part of that comes from an enzyme the bees themselves add, which lets the honey produce tiny amounts of hydrogen peroxide. This isn't some new discovery. This is ancient wisdom.
So how does it actually work on, say, a minor cut or burn? Well, first, it creates this protective, moist barrier. Second, its natural properties get to work fighting against certain bacteria. And third, that whole environment it creates actually helps support your body's own healing process. Pretty neat, right?
And I'm pretty sure we've all experienced this one. You know that soothing feeling when you have a sore throat? A warm drink with honey is a classic comfort remedy for a very good reason. It coats your throat and can help calm down a cough, which is why it's so incredibly popular when the weather gets cold. But beyond just that immediate relief, honey is also packed with antioxidants like flavonoids. These are powerful little compounds that help protect our bodies from damage over time. You can kind of think of them as your body's personal security team, supporting your health for the long haul. Okay, let's shift gears a bit from the medicine cabinet to just everyday life. How can honey affect our energy, our digestion, and even how our skin looks and feels?
Need a little pick-me-up? Well, because honey is made of natural sugars like glucose and fructose, your body can absorb it super easily. This makes it a fantastic source of natural, fast-acting energy, but without that awful crash you might get from other processed options.
In traditional practices, honey has also been used to help with digestion. And what's really interesting is that it contains natural prebiotics, which basically act as food for the good bacteria in your gut. The key, of course, is using it in moderation. Just a small amount can help keep everything in a happy balance.
Honey's versatility even extends to skincare. It's what's known as a natural humectant, which is a fancy way of saying it draws moisture into the skin. That's why it's such a popular ingredient in things like face masks. It helps leave your skin feeling soft, hydrated, and looking really healthy.
Okay, this is really, really important. We've talked about all these fantastic benefits, but here's the crucial point. Not all honey is created equal. What you see on the grocery store shelf actually matters. A lot.
So here's the main difference you gotta know. Raw honey is typically unfiltered, and it's not pasteurized, which means it hangs on to way more of its natural enzymes and all those good compounds. Processed honey, on the other hand, is often heated and filtered, and that can destroy some of the most valuable parts that we've just been talking about.
And let's be totally clear. While honey is a wonderful natural product, it is still a form of sugar. It's all about balance, right? Using it wisely and in moderation is really the best way to enjoy its sweetness and all its benefits without going overboard.
Now, I have to pause here for a critical safety warning. This is incredibly important. Honey should never, ever be given to children under 1 year old. It's because of the risk of a rare but very serious illness. Please always remember this.
So, as we wrap things up, let's just bring it all together and think about what makes this simple, sticky substance so incredibly special.
When it comes right down to it, honey is just a perfect example of how nature gives us things that are both simple and unbelievably powerful. It's proof that sometimes the best things are right there in front of us. They're delicious and they're functional. So, the next time you drizzle a little honey into your tea or over some yogurt, just remember its journey. It isn't just a sweetener.
It's the result of incredible hard work by bees, and it's a gift from the natural world that has been valued for its amazing properties for centuries.
And that leaves us with one last thought to chew on. If honey holds all this potential, what other powerful gifts from nature might be hiding in plain sight, maybe even in our own homes?